Over in China, the country is setting goals to build a stronger agricultural industry. Here's more.
To build China into a country with strong agricultural, that's what Chinese President Xi Jinping outlined at the Central Rural Work Conference. The president added that ensuring the stable and safe supply of food and important agricultural products had always been the top priority in the pursuit of an agricultural power, a point echoed by current affairs commentator Mr. Victor Gao.
Because to feed and clothe the 1.4 billion people, that's China's population, China can only rely on itself. Self-reliance and independence of food production will be absolutely important and necessary for China.
Since 2012, China has attached great importance to work related to agriculture, rural areas, and farmers, and has made enormous progress in poverty alleviation and rural revitalization. The country's per capita disposable income of rural residents reached 18,900 yuan in 2021, more than doubling that of 2012. The income gap between urban and rural residents is also narrowed. However, experts said there are still more tough tasks ahead in the pursuit of the modernization of agriculture in rural areas.
Comparing the countryside with the urban areas in China, there is still insufficient access to healthcare, schools, for example, elderly care, and child care of all kinds. And how China can really make sure that people in the countryside will love to stay in the countryside, and there will be other jobs to be provided just by their doorstep, rather than having younger generation in the countryside having to travel great distances to cities, to urban centers, for example, to find jobs. This is another challenge, because otherwise you are talking about the potential hollowing out of the countryside.
And now the country has pledged to tackle with these challenges. Among other highlights of the conference, the Chinese president called on accelerating public service facilities in elderly care and medical care and improve the rural's infrastructure system. The president urged to build the whole agricultural industrial chain and enhance market competitiveness and sustainable development capacity in order to attract more talents with more jobs. Also during the conference, Chinese President Xi Jinping has urged the protection of rural communities from COVID-19 as New Year and Spring Festival holidays near. Faced with challenges coming with the relaxation of epidemic controls, the president has called on efforts to guarantee medical care for returning migrant workers and college and secondary school students. Online and offline medical services will be provided, and ancestral drugs and test kits will also be easily accessible.
Well, small farmers produce about 1/3 of the world's food, yet they lack global visibility and face many obstacles getting their crops to larger markets. A new app is helping, though, to change that for some farmers in Africa. Take a look.
Eva Bimolel, an onion farmer in Tanzania, used to sell her produce only locally. But now she's grown her customer base through Agramobile, an app that lets her market her goods to buyers beyond her hometown.
We now avoid middlemen who used to fix the price. Now, through the Agramobile app, we are receiving big profits since we can sell our goods to buyers directly.
Small farmers produce about 1/3 of the world's food, so making their goods more accessible to additional buyers is crucial at a time of global concerns about food security. The U.S. Department of Agriculture Foreign Agricultural Service has been supporting their expansion in Africa.
We really like the way that it brought together buyers and sellers and transporters and increased the efficiency for producers.
Which is the vision behind the app, says its founder, Andrew Mack.
It's designed for anybody who wants to make that connection between a small producer and the outside world.
While the app is free to the farmer, Agramobile makes money by providing data about crops to larger buyers. All farmers need is a smartphone to download the app, set up a quick profile, and post their product on the platform. Agramobile can then track when the goods have been planted and when they're ready for sale. Buyers and sellers can message each other over the app. Lady Sanabria Arias used Agramobile to find a new producer of guava from a different region of Colombia for her company's popular guava snack.
To date, we have made 35 purchases, about 1,000 baskets of red and white guava.
Apps like Agromobile are giving small farmers a foothold in a larger market to help feed an ever-growing population. Julie Tabo, VOA News, Washington.